There are places on Earth that feel like geography, and places that feel like a secret. Greenland is both. It looks silent, almost untouched, yet it's suddenly everywhere. In headlines, in strategy rooms, in global conversations. Not because Greenland changed overnight, but because the world's priorities did. Greenland is trending for a reason that goes far beyond curiosity. The Arctic is becoming more accessible, and that changes trade routes, security thinking, and resource competition. In the last stretch of global news, Greenland has been pulled into intense geopolitical debate, and investment attention is rising around its strategic position and critical minerals. But before we talk about what the world wants from Greenland, we have to understand what Greenland actually is. Because the first mystery is simple. Most people think they know it. Almost nobody does. Greenland sits between the Arctic Ocean and the North Atlantic, and it is the world's largest island, if we're not counting continents. Its total area is 2,166,086 square kilometers, a number so large it stops behaving like a number and starts behaving like a feeling. On a map, it can look smaller than it truly is. In real life, it's a vast world of coastline, fjords, and distances that humble your intuition. Now, here's the detail that defines Greenland more than anything else. The island is not mostly land. It is mostly ice. 1,755,637 square kilometers are covered by inland ice and glaciers. That's about 81% of the entire country. So Greenland is not simply a place with ice, it is a place shaped by ice. And when that ice changes, the consequences don't stay in Greenland. Greenland is enormous, but its population is surprisingly small. As of January 1st, 2024, Greenland's population was 56,699, and the capital, Nuuk, had 19,872 people at that time. So imagine this, a land with the scale of a giant, inhabited like a small city. That reality shapes everything. Most communities sit along the coastline, where the sea is not scenery. It's survival, economy, movement, and memory. Traditions endure here not because they're romantic, but because they work. Because in the Arctic, what works becomes culture. Let's make Greenland feel real with comparisons that actually land. First, size. At 2,166,086 square kilometers, Greenland is larger than many major countries, and bigger than what most people imagine when they hear island. It's the kind of scale that rewires your map instincts. Second, density. Greenland isn't empty. It's sparsely populated in a way that changes how society functions, how infrastructure is built, and how connection is experienced. And third, strategic gravity. A place can be small in population, yet massive in geopolitical weight. Greenland's location and resources are increasingly discussed in terms of security, supply chains, and long-term access to critical materials. So when the world looks north, Greenland stops being background. It becomes a focal point. So what have we learned? Greenland is the world's largest island, positioned between the Arctic and the Atlantic. Its area is 2,166,086 square kilometers, and about 81% of it is locked under ice and glaciers. Its population, as of early 2024, was 56,699, with Nuuk home to 19,872. And yet, despite the silence you might expect from a place like this, Greenland is speaking loudly right now, through climate, through resources, through strategy, through attention. Greenland is not just a place, it's a signal, and the world is finally reading it. This is Axiom Unbound. If you want more deep documentaries where geography meets power and nature meets the future, subscribe. because the next mystery is already unfolding, and it won't wait for us to catch up.